Have you ever stood next to a giant tree, looked all the way up to its highest leaves, and wondered how on earth it gets a drink of water? It's not like it has a heart to pump water all the way up there, right? The answer is one of nature's most amazing feats of engineering. A silent, invisible process happening right before our eyes. So, how does a tree defy gravity every single day? Let's dig in and find out. It all starts underground, deep within the soil, in a complex network we call the root system. Think of it as the tree's foundation. But it's so much more. The roots branch out, searching for water. And on these roots are millions of tiny, almost invisible root hairs. These little hairs are the real heroes. They work like super-absorbent straws, pulling water from the soil into the root. This process is called osmosis. Essentially, the inside of the root is saltier than the surrounding soil. So water naturally moves from the soil into the root to balance things out. It's a bit like a sponge soaking up a spill, but on a microscopic level. Once the water is inside the root, its incredible journey upward begins. Now that the water is in the roots, how does it get up the trunk? This is where the tree's internal plumbing comes into play. Inside the trunk, just beneath the bark, is a layer called the xylem. You can think of the xylem as a massive bundle of microscopic drinking straws, all stacked on top of each other, running from the deepest roots all the way to the highest leaves. These aren't just open pipes, though. Water molecules have a special property. They like to stick together, a bit like tiny magnets. This is called cohesion. They also like to stick to the walls of the xylem tubes, which is called adhesion. These two forces work together to help pull the water column upward, fighting against gravity step by step. But cohesion and adhesion alone aren't strong enough to get water hundreds of feet into the air. They need a powerful engine to drive the whole system. And that engine is found in the leaves. So, we've followed the water from the roots up through the xylem in the trunk, and now it has reached the leaves. What happens next is the real magic. If you were to look at a leaf under a microscope, you'd see its surface is covered in thousands of tiny pores called these stomata are like little windows that the leaf can open and close. During the day, when the tree is photosynthesizing, these stomata opened up to take in carbon dioxide from the air. But when they open, something else escapes. Water vapor. This process of water evaporating from the leaves is called transpiration. It might sound like the tree is just losing water, but this evaporation is the key to everything. As each water molecule evaporates from a stoma, it pulls on the molecule behind it in the xylem tube, which pulls on the one behind it, and so on. This creates a continuous chain reaction, a powerful suction force that travels all the way down the xylem, from the leaf, down the branch, down the trunk, and right into the roots. This force, known as transpiration pull, is so strong it can lift water over 300 feet into the air. It's like sipping on a very, very long straw. The sun's energy, which causes the evaporation, is essentially powering the whole water transport system for free. So, the leaves aren't just the end of the line. They are the engine driving the entire process. So there you have it! The journey of a single drop of water through a tree. It's an epic adventure. It starts with osmosis in the root hairs, pulling water from the soil. Then, using the forces of cohesion and adhesion, the water travels up the trunk through the network of xylem tubes. Finally, the sun-powered engine of transpiration in the leaves creates a powerful suction that pulls the water column all the way to the top. It's a perfect, self-sustaining cycle that allows these silent giants to thrive, reaching for the sky while staying deeply connected to the earth. The next time you see a tall tree, you'll know the incredible, invisible system working tirelessly inside it. It's a beautiful reminder of the quiet power and genius of nature. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about the secret life of trees, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing science. See you next time!